Hi, my name's David Bell. I live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and we're up here on Center Hill Lake today fishing. The water's come up about 14 foot in the last day and a half. Fishing conditions have really changed. It's got tough. Uh, as you can see, we've downsized. So we was throwing some bigger baits, lizards, and 8-inch worms and centipedes. And as you can see, we've dropped down to a 3-inch Zoom grub, Fat Albert grub this morning, and got a nice Kentucky. We've caught off a long main lake point. Probably done spawned out, and it's actually moving back out to the river.
What all kind of bass do you have up here at Center Hill?
We've got, as you can see, we got spotted bass. We've got smallmouth and largemouth.
David, what do you do when you get in trouble? You got bad water conditions, bad weather conditions, the lake's coming up. What do you do to catch bass under bad conditions?
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start downsizing. And
what does downsizing mean?
I'm going to go from the bigger baits, you know, your swim baits, your bigger baits. I'm going to drop down to grubs, wacky style Senkos. I'll also go to shaky head, maybe like a 6-inch shaky head, and finesse it with maybe 8-pound test. Another thing we done this morning, we went from 20-pound test, we've dropped down to 12-pound test, and I think it's made a bigger difference.
Why do little baits make a big difference when you've got bad fishing conditions?
Well, one thing too, we're working the bait slow and it's real subtle, and it's just kind of floating along in front of them. We're keeping it in their face a little longer, and what I call like force feeding them. They're not real aggressive, they're not going to chase the bait, but if the bait's sitting there in front of their face and it's just floating along, shimmering, a lot of times they'll tend to hit it.
Okay.
I'm going to ease this fish back in the water here to bite another day.
There he goes.
He just needed a little help this morning. He was a little lazy.